there you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's my dog. Can you stop? Say hello, say hi.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube.
Alright you guys, we're gonna be doing the assumptions about me video today. I have not exactly been the older version of me who used to share everything on social media. You cannot be 100% honest and still be existing in a public eye. People will hate you. Ask me about it. That's maybe because I'm just bad. But okay. So, the other day I posted it on my Instagram for you guys to assume shiz about me, and you did. You went harsh on me, okay? Some of the questions that you guys asked me, you basically want me to dig my own grave. Is it not it? It is? I know. I have no pre-decided makeup look that I'm going for. I'm just gonna go along the way and just practice some of it because I have nowhere to go. I can do whatever I want to do with my face. So if that sounds like something of interest to you, then do stick through the video and you know what I'm about to say, right? Yeah, you do. Press that subscribe button down below before going ahead with the video. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Firstly, I'm probably not gonna tell you guys all about the products that I'm using here, but I'll link them down in the description box below. However, this Glam Glow Moisturizer, my mom was obsessed with it. I got it in a PR packet. It's actually giving me a really beautiful glow. I love it. Okay, without wasting more time, let's go ahead with the first assumption. Let's keep it a little simple. You are tall. Okay, I am not that tall. I am 5'7". You eat outside food a lot. Yes, I have to admit, Rahul and I, we eat outside a lot. It was not my habit. I could eat whatever, but after I met Rahul, I think since he has a food business, I got more and more into the habit. When I was a teenager, I would like have chow chow and burger, and that was it. After he like introduced me to pasta and arrabbiata or whatever, like I still can't pronounce those things, man. So sorry. After 4 years of training, I'm still pronouncing all of these things wrong. I had basically no idea about food and all, but now I am like quite habituated. Like you can take me at a fancy restaurant and I won't embarrass you anymore. My friend here has told me that you consume wine almost every day. First of all, I'm not an alcoholic like that. Do you guys think I'm an alcoholic? Oh god. I've really put the wrong impression on you guys. Not to deny, I always have stocks of wine in my home. Wine is practically the only alcoholic beverage that I really indulge myself in. Apart from that, I do not do anything else. You know, I'm not into Mary Janes and all of that. First of all, if I was rich enough to do it every day, well, I would. I'm gonna be using this concealer. This is from Inside Cosmetics. It's pretty cheap, you know. It's somewhat around, I think, 200 rupees at max, 240 rupees. Just bought it to make one particular video, but I've been enjoying using it. I did not know I was gonna enjoy using this. Is lighter than my skin tone also, so I think it works kind of decently for like the under eye. Let's go ahead with the next one. You used to be apprehensive about commitment. Now you do see yourself getting married to Rahul. He's so loving to you, by the way. I have not put myself into the state of a fixed direction in terms of where this relationship is headed because I'm 23. There's no end goal that we're trying to achieve here. Commitment, the word, it makes me feel like a thing, but it's been 4 years. We've been making each other happy. We've been very comfortable. We are friends, and that is the only reason I think this is working till now. If someday it gets uncomfortable, even I'm gonna suggest that we, you know. Jennifer, I assume you're very welcoming towards your fans because I really want to meet you someday. I love meeting people. Whenever people call me outside, you know, hi Swagata, I'm like, oh god, people know me outside of internet. I have never thought that I have a fan. Like, please don't. Just be a friend. Just know me. Just connect with me. Vibe with me. It's settled there. As content creators, my job is to either entertain you or to inform you. I know that many people believe in building a fan army or whatever. Like, I've just never been that person. I'm sorry. I like talking to people genuinely. So that is the reason I have this very extrovert career. It has nothing to do with fame gaining for me. It is lonely at the top being a top influencer in the region. Really? You guys really thought of me, like one of you thought of me as the top influencer of the region? Whoa. Okay, thank you. That is really sweet of you to think like that. It definitely gets very difficult to make friends as soon as you have a very online career like this. My life very public. People don't like public people. really believe in rumors, and people think because I do this very extrovert career, I'm always like this, like I always live like this. This is not the case. After my work is done, I literally do not even touch my phone, and I really crave a personal connection, which has been very difficult to find. I know a lot of people through work who come to me when they need something, or like it's a work related thing. You are in your 20s and you're working, hardly people who give a shit about how you're feeling and what you're doing. Okay guys, now this is getting really intense. The next one is even more intense. You don't get enough shout out support from other established content creators of Instagram of Guwahati because they are jealous of your success and blunt upfront personality. I don't think jealous is the right term. No, one sec. You don't talk to most of the bloggers from Kai. What the hell is going on? I talk to everybody, dude. Before you guys make up your mind and start assuming other weird stuff, I really think I need to clear this air. I myself have done some really stupid stuff in the past, due to which, yes, I was not invited to a lot of events in the past. People were not really comfortable with me being around, and that is my problem. That is not people's problem. I did stupid shit. Okay, let me confess today what I did. Oh god, I'm like bhanda following myself right now. Back in 2016, when I started out with this whole content creation thing, that time there were nobody that I knew was exactly doing it. There was Chainika Rabha. She used to blog in magazines, and I saw her the first time she wrote a fashion article, and I was very like, wow, this is great, this is what I want to do. And that is when I realized that instead of a magazine, I can do it in my social media. Rahul told me about it. By the time it was 2017 mid, 2017 end, I was already taking charges by that time. And that is exactly when many people started out with content creation here. That exact time, many fashion events were happening in this city. Now here's what happened. One time they invited me to this boutique event sort of thing, and I told them my charges, and they told me that the other influencers from your area are not charging anything. Why would you charge? So I was like, okay, then I won't come, I'm sorry. Then there was another event and the same thing happened. By the third time that this happened, I got pretty frustrated. I looked it up, I practically stalked it up, and I found out my now fellow content creators at that time. What I, the stupid 18-19 year old, what I did was I texted them on social media asking them to start charging. I shouldn't have, alright? It is not my place. You should never do that, guys. First of all, it is somebody's personal choice whether they charge, don't charge. Everybody has their own ethics, everybody has their own way of working. Just because I was not being profited, I had no right to tell other people to do something similarly as me. That's downright selfish. Ever since I did that, many people started thinking that I am bossing and I'm just being a like, nobody told me this, honestly. Those are very nice women who I am now friends with. Somebody has assumed you do not have strict parents. Really? Dude, really? Really? Have you ever seen a Bengali household where the parents are not strict? Come on. I wanted to model when I was 16, not allowed. I wanted to move out of my house to study in Delhi University. Applied for the form. Nobody went with me because they wouldn't let me study outside. Ghar ki beti ghar mein rehni chahiye. So yeah, my parents are not strict. My parents have been very strict with me up till as long as they could. Now when they realize that I work and I do my own stuff, it's not a flex, but I have not probably taken any money from my house since I was 19. Now my timelines are pretty flexible, I can travel, and yeah, they are not that strict anymore. That happens when you grow up. It does not happen when you're young. You love Assamese food. Yes, I do. Having to live without bhat is like a horror story for me. You are a millionaire? You earn in lakhs per month.
Denied.
How much did I flex that you guys actually thought that? Being a freelancer, the work and the money is not always in a straight line. Some months are better and some months are not good. When Corona was going at its peak, we were in lockdown and all of that. I did not really earn a lot during those months. One month I earned like 15,000 and I got very scared. Had I had to live in that money on my own, then I wouldn't be able to pay my own bills, and that was scary. It took a toll on my head. Festive season of 2020 saved me, saved my ass and saved my bank account. During the festive months, I did earn that much, but not throughout the year, okay? The year 2020 was pretty bad. First assumption is you are the highest paid content creator from Guwahati or Assam. I don't know. How much a content creator is supposed to charge does not just depend on their reach, but also depends on the kind of audience they have, probably the spending cap of the audience that they have. I'm definitely not someone that's charging obnoxious amounts, but yeah, I do not underquote for sure. Money matters. But yeah, there might be somebody who's charging more than me, I'm not sure. One step I absolutely love doing. I feel like it makes my eyes look bigger and I like bigger eyes. Okay, the next one we have is you are good at studies. I failed in maths all throughout. I used to score really good marks in English. I was possibly one of the highest scorers in English. And social science, I was good at science too. Chemistry. Come to think of it, I could have been a hotshot Sushmita Sen vibed chemistry teacher. Regardless, I was good at like theory subjects, but I was not good at maths. I used to fail. I used to freaking fail. So, sorry. No, I was not really great. You cry a lot behind the scenes. Yes, not just behind the scenes. Any movie, even if it's a comedy movie, I'll find a place to start crying. When it comes to personal stuff though, yes, I still cry a lot, but inside my room. Like, even if you're standing outside my door, like putting your ear in the door like this, which you obviously wouldn't, but if you do also, you still won't realize that I'm crying. I cry alone. The last one that I came across quite a lot, which kind of stuns me, is the repetitive thing that I thought you were going to be cocky, but you are very down to earth. Now the thing is that what is there to not be down to earth? What have I done, okay, to not be down to earth and to like fly in the sky? I don't feel like I've achieved any such major success till now, to be honest. Kind of success that I've had, yes, I have been judged at some place, I have spoken at some place, I have also worked the red carpet in 2020, which I'm very grateful for. But those kind of successes, you know, the next day or the next to next day after the hype is over, snap, you are out of it, dude. Moment ended, you are back to your real life. It's not something that sticks on to you, to be honest. So I do not take my successes or any of that shit seriously. The day your success starts to get in your head, that is pretty much the beginning of your ending. So never let this get to your head. Success is very momentary. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video went a little more deeper than I was expecting it to be honest. But then I like to talk this much, dude. This is how much I talk. I'm really sorry if I bored you guys. I hope you guys got to know me a little better through this Assumptions About Me video. In case you enjoyed it, please make sure to drop your comments down below, and please do not go without pressing that subscribe button. I really want to see you guys. I do not just make these kind of videos. I make vlogs, I make hauls. You are definitely going to find something that you love. And I'll see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye bye. My battery died out.